Welcome, traders. This is your daily market report brought to you by Forex Hub International, where we dive into the latest moves in the financial markets. Let's start. US markets showed mixed performance today. The S&P 500 rebounded, gaining 0.4%, driven by solid earnings reports in the tech sector, with Nvidia leading the charge, up 8.15%. However, pressure remains ahead of the Federal Reserve's meeting next week, where a 25 basis point rate cut is widely expected. This is in response to inflation, which is holding steady at 2.5% year over year. Investors will watch closely to see how this impacts growth. Across the Atlantic, European indices showed slight upward movement. The Footse 100 closed 0.2% higher, with optimism surrounding the ECB's expected rate cut later today. The ECB is expected to reduce rates by 25 basis points in response to cooling inflation across the Eurozone. This decision comes at a critical time as Europe faces economic slowdown. In Asia, markets also reflected some recovery. The Nikkei 225 surged 3.4%, marking its best weekly gain in 6 months. This is due to the weakening yen and easing concerns over U.S. growth. Meanwhile, China's Shanghai Composite Index remained flat at 0.05% amid uncertainty about domestic demand. In Forex, the dollar strengthened slightly against the yen, with the dollar-yen trading at 142.80. The euro-dollar stayed flat at 1.10 ahead of the ECB decision. Pound-dollar held steady around 1.3050 as the market awaits the UK's economic updates. In the commodities market, oil prices rose modestly, with Brent crude trading at $88 per barrel amid supply concerns in the Middle East. Copper also saw a 1.1% rise, benefiting from stronger demand signals in China. Today, two critical events are shaping market sentiment: the ECB rate decision, where a 25 basis point cut is expected to support the cooling economy, and the U.S. Producer Price Index, anticipated to show slower growth, keeping a smaller Fed rate cut in play. That's it for today's report from Forex Hub International. Keep an eye on these developments, and we'll be back tomorrow with more updates. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.